I don't know how to do that. Oh wait, I got you. Is this my live or is this his live?
Hey, there we go. What's happening, Mike? You good?
What's going on?
Bored as hell. You?
Oh man, I'm busy. You guys are bored?
Where are you at the moment? You're not in Las Vegas, are you?
I'm no, I'm in LA.
Oh, you're in LA. So
Long
you're
Beach.
still training, yeah?
I'm always training.
Yeah, but you can't spar at the moment, can you? Surely.
No, I haven't been doing any sparring, nothing like that. This is a
Hmm.
good time to, you kind of gotta, you gotta move with the seasons. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, um, you know, plant apples every day in all the seasons. You know what I'm saying? So for this time, this is a good time to work on, technical stuff and, freehand, a lot of shadow boxing, stuff you could do in the house, which is still, strengthening the mind and, other facets of your game.
Mike, I want to ask you about a certain man that's everyone's talking about at the moment. We'll come on to you in a bit, but Mike Tyson looks like he is coming back for an exhibition fight. What do you think about Mike returning to boxing?
I mean, I think people love Mike Tyson. I think everybody wants to see Mike Tyson win, from all of his stories. So anything that he puts his name on and his signature, I think he has a great endorsement. He has a high level of endorsement just because of, everybody loves Mike. You know what I'm saying? So I think anything he does, he's turning to gold right now. So why not? I mean, that's what he's known for. So why not see another, Mike Tyson at this age, go at it.
Who do you look up to out of all the old school fighters, the American heavyweights especially? Who do you look up to, Mike? Apart from Hassim, obviously, your trainer.
Um, um, I mean, I always look at all sorts of people. Roy Jones, for his career and his commentating. People. He's a great commentator, and the way he explains stuff. Uh, you know, there's all sorts of people. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather. Um, there's tons of Maidana. And when I say these names, I'm talking about the business. The business side of things. Especially Hassan Rockman. Um, these are the things. These are the people that have done some stuff and made some good, powerful moves in the business of boxing. So those are people that I would look up to when I say that. As far as boxing skills in the ring, I'm not really. There's not really nobody. I mean, that's not boxing. That's boxing now, not really.
Hassim Rahman, where is he? Is he in LA with you?
No, he's probably in Vegas. I don't know where he's at to be honest, but he's grinding, working. He keeps abreast. He keeps making sure that I'm in the gym. He's calling me. Um, letting me know that he thinks the fights are gonna be coming up soon. To stay in the gym and you know kind of speaking from that experience side of things.
So, what were the plans before this whole pandemic happened? What was Eddie Earn saying to you, Michael?
Eddie, if I had to be honest, Eddie was saying that they didn't have a fight for me.
Yeah.
Um, I heard that right before the whole Corona came out, and then after that, then they had obviously they had an excuse to not have a fight. So, which it was all good. I wasn't tripping, but um, that's kind of what it is. But I'm expected. I know they have a lot of fight shows, and they're expecting a, when it comes to they haven't fought. There's a gap that they haven't been fighting in a while, so they're gonna come back very strong. So I know there's gonna be a lot of shows in this recent times coming up soon, or whenever they start back up. They're gonna just be trying to pack them in. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fighting soon.
So not necessarily on Matchroom shows then with Eddie Hearn. You're not
Oh
sure yet.
yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. Matchroom, DAZN. I think.
Oh, you're sticking with Eddie, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're just waiting for them to open up shop. And what I'm saying is, like, I think they're going to be throwing a lot of shows. They're going to be throwing a lot of shows once they open up, and start opening up again. Once they start getting their motor running, they're going to start, very fast, and then they're going to level out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be, somewhere in those talks and on that list to be fighting with their schedule. So that's all.
A lot of fans thought you beat Alexander Povetkin in Saudi Arabia last year, Michael. Was it difficult to deal with that? Getting a draw?
I mean, no, it wasn't. I know. I still feel like I took a step forward. That like I said, I always go back to the business. This is a business, and I just think it is what it is. As long as I didn't get the loss when I felt like I deserved the win, they gave me a draw. I couldn't complain. Um, you know, I was down to do it tomorrow, the next day. You know what I'm saying? Or even in 10 minutes, everybody, let's get a break and go to, or even another round. Let's do a hell round, 13 round. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just how things go.
Mm. That is a potential rematch. Obviously, Dylan White's scheduled to fight Alexander Povetkin. Would you still rematch him even if Alexander lost that fight, Michael?
Would I still rematch who?
Alexander Povetkin.
If he
Even if he
lost?
lost Dylan White, yeah. Would you
Nah,
entertain it?
nah, nah. I wouldn't even want to rematch him now, win
Really?
or lose. Nah, even if he wins, I'm not even really interested. You know, I was just doing that to show them that let's just figure out who's the real baddest man. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff is just publicity stuff. I'm really in it for the sport, and I'm a real fighter. So I'm doing it like to say, oh no, they said it was a draw, then let's run that back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in it for the sport. So when they now it would just be like, just something they're just trying to make up and stuff. It wouldn't do me no good, you know what I'm saying? It was like whatever. They would have to excite me again.
Who are you eyeing up then, Michael? There's a load of heavyweights that Matchroom have. Who are you eyeing
I
up?
mean, there's a lot of people right now, but waiting for I'm waiting for the right moment to jump on wherever the fans, you know what I'm saying, wherever it's right. Because now I'm in a certain bracket now. After the fight of Povetkin, I'm in the top 10 in all sanctioning bodies. So uh, I got eyes on me now. Before, you know, it's like in a race. I was like turning the curve and they barely could see me because I was way in the back. Now, I haven't turned the curve and they look back and they actually can see a live person running closer towards them. So, they see me, and even though the fighters used to say my name. So, uh, that's what it is.
Of course, we know Deontay Wilder, who was carrying the flag for America, lost the BC title to Tyson Fury. Do you feel like you're the guy now from America? And Adam Kalnatsky lost recently. Do you feel like
Yeah,
you're
I
the
mean,
guy
like,
now?
you know what? I always knew once Deontay started his career, he started off very well in his career, and I always knew that in my career, I started off later than him. I decided to stay another 4-year term to go in the Olympics. So I knew I was right there. It was like I was going to be behind in the race, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was something that was near and dear to me and my father to try to get a gold to get a gold medal, and I had attempted it twice and didn't succeed. So, but that was something I wanted to do. So I always felt like when it came to the pros that I was going to be, behind in the fights and all that. And then I didn't even with the 2012 team, when everybody started, I still took another year. I started in 2013, so I was kind of behind all my class, you know what I'm saying? So I knew when Deontay was doing good that all I had to do was continue to maintain, and eventually I felt like he was going to fall off. He did way better than I expected, and he lasted a lot longer in in um, the whole boxing industry and this whole situation, um, than I expected. But I knew that I'm more stable, you know what I'm saying, than all of these fighters out here, and it proves it every time. If you see them fighters, they all have an excuse. Uh, you know, they all, people talking about depressions, uh, addictions, all different ups and downs after being champion and stuff, and you know, uh, people like that, I feel like they can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's weak minded like that, they're gonna have a problem with me. I guarantee it. Because I've never had that. I've never been weak in the mind like that, and it's never gonna go down like that. So I just want, I just see the truth. You know what I'm saying? I see all the real situations when it comes to all these heavyweights and what it is, and who's really where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew it was gonna be a matter of time, and I think that time is coming. It's like finally piercing out. You know what I'm saying? I'm piercing through the you know through where I'm supposed to be at, and uh, I just I'm right there. I just gotta keep maintaining. That's all.
Michael, you mentioned the amateurs there. Can you talk to me about that fight with Tyson Fury? How was that?
Um, we'll put it this way: we were supposed to fight twice, and he didn't fight me the second time. So, what does that say? You know what I'm saying? I went to his town and fought him in his place, and we were supposed to fight twice, and he didn't show up the next time. So basically, that's a stoppage in my book. You feel me? When I
Okay.
see that, see, it's different when you're coming from, uh, when you're talking about boxing, when it comes to the rules. But when we're talking about fighting, actual fighting, when it comes to because that's what I came in this for, to be the best fighter, to look a man in his eyes. If we fight 10 times, I guarantee you're not going to beat me 5 times. You're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when they talk about who is the better man, you know what I'm saying? I beat him. I stopped him from all the tracks, and he knows that. There's no doubt about it. That's how I feel.
Many see him as the number one heavyweight in the world. Obviously, outside of yourself, you've got to believe you are, Michael. Who do you see at the top? Is it Tyson?
I mean, see, I think Tyson is one of them, but I think that there has to be there's still there's still fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? He has a he has an argument. Lineal champion Anthony has an argument. Deontay, I still think has an argument. Um, um, he has a great argument. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I still think it has to be weeded out.
The question for you: how do you see a Usyk Fury fight, and who would you rather rematch?
Usyk Fury, I'd rather rematch either one of them. I'd rather rematch Usyk, to be honest. Um, but Tyson Fury is somebody that you know, I would just want to fight just because, But Usyk is something that's you know personal, I guess you could say. Uh, you know, Tyson Fury would just be me having fun.
How do you see a potential fight between Joshua and Fury going, Mike? Because I think we're building to that now. That is the undisputed fight. Who are you favouring in that one, Mike?
With who?
Fury and Joshua. Who do you favour in that one?
Fury and Joshua. I mean, I think Fury beats Joshua as well. I think he gives him problems. I think he just gives him problems. I think Fury is a problem for anybody his height. He's the best person at above 6'5" and up. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to mess with him. He's too agile. He has too much of a boxing. You know, comes from too much of a boxing line. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, he's he can move. He's a good boxer. Look how tall he is. He's very lim. You know, slim. Me and him, people don't know. We have the exact same birthday, the exact same age. I met him in Africa, in Morocco, Agadir, Morocco, and we both got a bronze medal on each side of the bracket. The only medal you could get two of. So, but that was the first time I ever met him and his dad, and I thought it was cool. I always enjoy father and son relationships when it comes to boxing. You know, I always had a respect, so I always had my eye out on Tyson, and I always knew he was going to do good. I was excited to fight him then at the. We thought we were going to fight each other. We were talking about it like it was going to happen, and we ended up both losing and getting bronze. And actually, the person who won, you're not going to believe this, was Christian Hammer.
Did he really? Christian
He won,
Hammer?
he won the gold when we got bronze.
Okay.
And actually, I lost to Christian Hammer in the finals. I mean, and not in the finals, to get to the silver. He beat me, and then he beat whoever Tyson Fury lost to. It was some tall dude. I remember that too. But anyway, so that me and Tyson have tons of history. And when we was boxing, Anthony Ruiz was boxing, but there was no such thing as Anthony Joshua, a Dillian White. I mean, I didn't hear them. They were not on the world circuit. So, when Tyson Fury knows me, you know what I'm saying? He knows that I can fight. He knows what type of pedigree in the class that I come from. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder and them, they know I come from that 2008 class. They're more of a 2012 class. Watch the fights go watch. I fought, Anthony Joshua fought, what is his name? Roberto Camarelli.
Oh, yeah.
Go look at that fight. I think he fought him maybe twice, but he lost that fight. And then go look at my fight with him. And if you do the point system, it's online. We don't have to hide or nothing. Go look on there, and then you do your own judging. You know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is.
Michael, let me ask about 3 heavyweights that Eddie has, right? I'll start with Joseph Parker. Surely that's a fight that makes sense and interests you, right?
Who?
Joseph Parker.
Yeah, sure. I mean, whatever fight they can make happen. I mean, I look. I don't really see. That's the thing that's different from between me and everybody else is, I really do this. I don't like they have to have a certain person that they want to pick or something like that. I'm just going to adjust on who I have to fight. I don't have to pick a certain person that I'm gonna have to adjust to me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Whoever I would like to fight, Joseph Parker. I would like to fight Dillian White. I would like to fight Pulev. I would like to fight Deontay Wilder. I would like to fight Anthony Joshua. I would like to fight Tyson Fury. I would like to fight, you name them. You know what I'm saying?
Hergovich?
Yeah, I would fight him. I wouldn't, but they would have to excite me on that. You know what I'm saying? I actually tried to fight him, and I tried to, and I tried to in the background. I didn't call him out. I tried to see if that fight could actually happen. You know what I'm saying? And obviously that fight could not happen. But I would definitely fight Hergovich.
What about Gassiev, Murat Gassiev?
Please, 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 Gassiev, please fight me. Please sign the contract. I'm telling you, I will be very nice to him.
Go on, say what you was gonna say, Michael.
No, look, put it this way. That's I like that. put them up. You know, put them all on the list.
Michael, there was a question in here. All British clash between Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce. That's been rescheduled. Do you like that fight, Michael?
I think that's a good fight. I knew it was going to be.
Michael, you're covering the sound.
Oh, my bad. I said
go.
I like that fight. I knew it was going to be postponed, and I just thought that was already kind of premature or early. Which I thought I gave them both credit for, but would still make. I mean, I can't give them. I don't know what's happening, but the corona's kind of stopped everything. So, I'm no fault to them, but hopefully that fight really does happen. I think that's a good fight for the fans. I think the fans win on that one.
All right, Michael Hunter, I've kept you long enough. Can you do me a favor, yeah? I'm going to
Yeah.
record this. So can you post this on your story, please? So when we end, you got to post on your story. I'll record it, and then you can, if you want to delete it, I'll message you about it, yeah?
I got you.
Michael, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and God bless. We'll catch up soon, all right?
Appreciate you, your fans, and everybody. Thank y'all, man.
Thank you, Michael.
One love.